welcome to Math Lesson 67. Today is a review lesson. We're going to start out by going over number 1 on page 133. So you should have this page out, ready to go. Number 1, letter A. This is a story problem. It says, in the classroom library, there are 49 history books, 65 fiction books, and 79 science books. How many books are there in all? Okay, so our facts, what our story problem tells us, is that we have 49 history books, 65 fiction books, and 79 science books. I want to know in all. So in all means to add. So in your workspace, you need to add 49 plus 65 plus 79. When you get your total, write that on the line, and you need to label it that this is books. Letter B. In the public library, there are 294 fiction books. 174 of them have been checked out. How many fiction books are left? Oh, we see that word left. Remember in yesterday's lesson we talked about what left means? What does left mean? Add or subtract? Subtract, because we start out with 294, we take away 174 of them, and I want to know how many are left. So I need to subtract 294 minus 174 to find the number of books that are left, okay? So you'll put this in your workspace and the number of books left on the line. All right, let's look at number 2. Number 2 is to divide and check. We'll do letters A and B together, and then you'll do letter C on your own, just like yesterday. There are remainders for each one of these problems. So letter A is 95 divided by 4. How many groups of 4 are in 9? 2, very good. So 2 times 4 is 8. 9 minus 8 is 1. 1 is less than 4, so I bring down my 5. 15 divided by 4 is 3. Very good. 3 is the closest we can get to 15 without going over 15. 3 times 4 is 12. 15 minus 12 is 3. 3 is less than 4. There's nothing else to bring down, so my remainder is 3. To check, I start by multiplying 23 times 4. 4 times 3 is 12, carry my 1. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9. Now I add my remainder. 2 plus 3 is 5, bring down my 9. 95 and 95 match, so my problem checks. All right, let's do the second one. Letter B, 64 divided by 3. How many groups of 3 are in 6? 2, very good. So 6 divided by 3 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6, and 6 minus 6 is 0. 0 is less than 3, so my next step is to bring down my 4. 4 divided by 3. How many groups of 3 are in 4? 1. 1 times 3 is 3. 4 minus 3 is 1. 1 is less than 3. There's nothing left to bring down, so that means that my remainder is 1. Never forget to bring your remainder up and write it at the top, or you're going to forget that you have a remainder when you go to check. So to check, I multiply 21 times 3. 1 times 3 is 3. 2 times 3 is 6. Add in your remainder, 63 plus 1 is 64. My answers match, so I did a good job. All right, letter C, 75 divided by 6. You're going to do all on your own. All right, number 3, to follow the signs, just carefully add, subtract, multiply. Make sure with letter C that you bring down your dollar sign and decimal point and that they're in the right place. Number 4 says fill in the blanks with greater than, less than, or equal to. So let's do letters A and B of number 4 so you remember exactly what you're supposed to do. For letter A, you have 6 times 2 and 3 times 4 that you're comparing. To compare them, first you have to solve. What is 6 times 2? 12, very good. What's 3 times 4? Also 12. I could hear Lindsay out there saying it. Even if she was only saying it in her head, I knew she was saying the answer. All right, so 12 and 12. Is 12 greater than 12? Is 12 less than 12? Or is 12 equal to 12? Mariana? Equal, very good. So 12 equals 12. 6 times 2 equals 3 times 4. Letter B, 7 times 5 and 8 times 4. What is 7 times 5? Yelena? 35, very good. And 8 times 4, Erin? 32. So I'm comparing now 32 and 35. Is 35 greater than 32? 35 is less than 32? Or 35 is equal to 32? 35 is greater, so I have my mouth open towards the bigger one. Chomp to eat the bigger one. 35 is greater than 32. Okay, you're going to finish that one on your own. Number 5 says write the answers for the measures, so work on those. Number 6, solve and check these equations. We're going to do just letter A together. I'm going to adjust my chair a little bit. Okay, here we go. So I have n plus 9 equals 4 times 5. Remember that to start an equation, we have to start with what we know we can solve. We know we can solve 4 times 5. What is 4 times 5? 20, very good. So I'm going to start out with n plus 9 equals 20. Now I want to get n by itself. To get n by itself, I have to do the opposite of whatever I'm doing to n. What am I doing to n? I'm adding 9. What's the opposite of adding 9? Subtracting 9. So I have n plus 9 minus 9 equals 20 minus 9. Whoops. So this leaves n by itself because I got rid of my 9. It cancels out. 20 minus 9 is, well, borrow from the 2, leaves me with 1. Bring that 1 over here next to the 0, that makes 10. 10 minus 9 is 1. 1 minus nothing is 11. So n equals 11. To make sure I have the right answer, I need to check by putting 11 where the 9 used to be, or where the n used to be. So I have 11 plus 9 equals 20. 11 plus 9 is 20, so 20 equals 20, and n does equal 11. All right, and you'll do letter B just like that. You have m minus 7 equals 2 times 9. So multiply 2 times 9 first, then do the opposite of subtracting 7. Do it on both sides to get your answer, and then put that answer in place of n in order to check it. All right, look at your brain booster. It says write the next number in the sequence. So you have 5, 10, 20, 40, 80. Woo. What number would come next? Well, you need to figure out what you did to get to each next number. How do we go from 5 to 10? Well, you can add 5 or you can multiply 5 times 2. So it has to be one of those two options. Well, how do I go from 10 to 20? Do I add 5? No. What do I do to go from 10 to 20? I multiply by 2 or I add 10. Well, I didn't add 10 to go from 5 to 10, so it has to be multiplied by 2. To go from 20 to 40, do I multiply by 2? Yes. To go from 40 to 80, do I multiply by 2? Yes. So that's what I'm doing. So now multiply 80 by 2 to get the next number. Then answer the question, what must you do to get to the next number? Hope you were listening because I told you exactly what you do. For your homework, you need to write the 6 times table on a separate piece of paper, and you need to follow the signs, adding, subtracting, and multiplying. Have a wonderful day, guys. I love you very, very much. Feliz Navidad.